for recycle, meaning this board will never leave your space for life so long this guy on block 14 is concerned. Every time your board fill and comes to block 14, it will cycle you in and open you afresh on the same slot. Right. So meaning if you are in slot 1, the fact that your slot 1 is filled, the system, this guy will open it afresh. And imagine all your team too, they are recycling. They will also come and join you again, and you guys will keep on recycling over and over, non-stop, unlimited. So that is what everything here represents. Now, I want to quickly say something. Sometimes people look at this board, they say, oh, it looks like a binary system or a balancing of leg. There's nothing like balancing of leg here. We depict this to show you how the system is connected for a balance. All right. Now, you see this system goes in a numeric order. It doesn't go left and right. No, in a numeric order. 1, 2, 3. That is how it's going to be filling. So it doesn't matter who comes. Whenever he comes in, if it's this block that is open on your table, you will drop here. If it's this block that is open on your table, you will drop here. Like that into block 14. That is how the system, so it runs. Somebody asks you what kind of matrix system you're running in Bitcoin world. It's a very simple matrix system. And the first ever matrix system, it is called the hard code command matrix. The hard code command matrix. So in case anybody asks you, that is the system and the matrix board. It has never been there. That's what makes Bitcoin world unique and totally different from whatever you think you have seen. And that's why I tell people, if you have not yet keyed into Bitcoin world, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to take that positioning. Because in every life cycle, positioning is what gives you the competitive advantage. If you are not positioned at the right time, you will join the crowd to complain. So now is the time to take your position. Now, we talk about the subsequent cycle. You can see this board is just like the primary board I've just shown you. Now, you remember I talked about the block 14 recycling you. So when it's recycling you, this is what you'll be seeing. That other previous one is just your startup board. You will always have it across, slot 1, 2 to 12. This one will always play out. Why this one will always play out? Because there is something unique here. The blue color will always carry out an effect that will give birth to this subsequent cycle or subsequent slot that I'm about to explain to you. Now, if you look at this board, everything is the same like what I've just left, but there's two unique features I want to explain to you. If you look here very well, you are no more seeing the blue colors between 4 and 5, and this is where the game changer on the subsequent slot plays out. All right. Now, what is the game changer here? We said, see, it's not enough. See, the system said, we are not done with you until you start ranking, meaning they are ranking in Bitcoin world. And that ranking, remember, every payment that comes to everyone on any block is 100%. So where is Bitcoin going to get? Bitcoin, we're going to get money to pay people that have ranked. That's why the system structured brought out the subsequent cycle, whereby on your subsequent cycle, this block 4, since it's not going to buy again for the next slot, because the first block is taking care of that. You understand? So here, this block 4 income now will go into what we call royal pool. Now, every fund that come into the royal pool, that is where Bitcoin wealth generates funds to pay those who have ranked from rank 1 to 4. As we make progress, I'm going to show that to you. Now, this money, remember at this point now, there's no more buying a slot. So every money here drops here on subsequent, not your first cycle, your subsequent cycle. So make no mistakes. So some people have ranked without even cycling out. That is how amazing this system is. So, but this income that goes to the royal pool pays everyone that hits any of the ranks. Whether you have cycled out or you have hit your subsequent cycle or not, the system is designed because the system does not discriminate. The system is not set to judge you whether you are very strong or you are very weak. So long you have hit the rank, all the benefits, and it does not discriminate. We all will share the royal pool benefit equally. There's no bigger boy or bigger girl. We are all equal. That's the beauty about this system. Now, block 5 here also, you see, at this point on your subsequent, remember the previous cycle, you'll be earning 6 income. But in your subsequent cycle, your income now increase with 5, buys you. This is your first cycle, buys you to the next slot. 6 come to you, 7 goes to your first downline, 8 comes to you, 9 comes to you, 10 goes to your second downline, 11, 12 comes to you, 13 goes to your third downline, then 14 recycles you. When 14 recycles you, that is what brings about the subsequent cycle. The same play out will play out until you get to royal pool 4 and block 5, which increase extra income for you. I'm not going to try it. Who told you other people are coming to buy? I will stall and might. So they will refuse. Maybe you have already gone ahead, believing in the system, but they refuse to follow suit. So it stalls your system. Or Bitcoin World takes care of that. The system automatically buys you through all the slots. And it does not wait until you settle out. Just within your within your second level, the system is already taking you to the next slot. How amazing this system is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is huge. This is big. Now, this is the Bitcoin profit potential. Just like we said, how this thing, when I was talking earlier on, I told you that we have a goal in Bitcoin world. And our goal is to generate nothing less than 61 Bitcoin. Now, I always tell people, numbers don't lie. You can relate with the numbers on the screen. We only have slot 1 to 12. The auto entering and the recycling of the system, by the time you do this calculation, what you need to enter and re-entering, at the end of the day will give you that total sum up of 61 Bitcoin. So I always take the simulation here so that you can understand better how it plays at the matrix potentials of the 12 slot recycling. Right? Now, if you look here, your slot 1, your profit on slot 1 alone, of this thing, Bitcoin, and income multiplier following the 12 slot recycle, meaning that by the time you hit slot 12, you would have recycled out of slot 1 alone 12 times, and the total income you would have generated is 0.084 BTC. This is huge. This is huge. I'm telling you. And so on and so forth. Now, imagine by the time you hit slot 12, you would have just, circle out of slot 12 once, but you would have circled out on slot 2, 11 times, slot 3, 10 times, and so on. Now, at the end of the calculation here, the simulation here, you would have gotten nothing less than 61 Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see how simple you can use just 0.001 BTC to go home or retire home with 61 Bitcoin? Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake. The fact that you're seeing 61 Bitcoin does not mean we are only just giving you a simulation. It keeps on and on and on and on non-stop. But the target, so that you can be target driven. That's why we pull out this 61 Bitcoin. By the time you hit slot 12, you would have earned 61 Bitcoin. So this is your driving target. So like we said, N61 BTC is simple entering that unlocks a high powered system capable of generating 61 Bitcoin through what? The continuous cycles. Remember when I was talking, I talked about rank and rewards. Now this rank, the moment you come into this system and sponsor in 2 people, automatically you are seen as an ignite. Now, the moment you hit slot 3, you have become a beginner ranker. And for slot 3 alone, every month you have an income that you're earning from the system. Every month, whether if you have ended up staying at slot 3, every month, whatever is generated, whether it's 0.00001, will always come to your wallet for life. Then imagine you grow to slot 3. You still, slot 6. While you are still continuously earning from slot 3 every month, you still be earning whatever is accumulated for those who are in slot 3 every month. Like that till you hit slot 12. Now, when you hit slot 6, you have considered to be a leader in Bitcoin world. When you hit slot 3, slot 9, which is ranking 3, you are considered to be a champion in Bitcoin world. Then when you hit the rank 4, which is the cream de la cream of Bitcoin world, you have become what? A grand champion. Ladies and gentlemen, my target is to become a grand champion. I don't know about you. And that's why our goals cannot be negotiated. All right. Key advantages of the world first matrix plan, fully transparent and automated. Like we said there are no limit on reward based on ranks, no expiration of freeze policy for slot, automatic and instant withdrawals, limitless earnings through unlimited slot recycling, automatic slot upgrade, featuring the quickest spillover mechanism, ladies and gentlemen. Having said all this, we have come to the conclusion of this presentation. So at this point, I want to call on everyone on this call tonight to join the movement and own the future of Bitcoin world. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your time. So at this point, I want to open up the room for our guests. Some people who have been away for some time now, maybe because I had a program, and even some of our leaders here were not feeling fine. So, but we have resumed back to business. So please, if you have missed us out and you have any question, put up your electronic hand. We are going to entertain your question. Just for for today. In our subsequent meetings, we don't take questions. We tell you, if you have any question, go to whoever invited you. Is well grounded enough to answer your question. What we do here is to share testimonies and our experience so far within the Bitcoin world space. So while we are preparing ourselves for that question, let me just, open up the room with this Bitcoin world music to just get our people entertained briefly before we come back to the questions.
Waiting.
So put up your electronic hand if you have a question, and after this track, I will attend to your question. Thank you so much.
Great people.
Yeah.
Great leaders rise again.